So for the people who just came up right now, I see Sharon. Hi, Sharon. Sharon, maybe also important for you, now I see you are here. When we do business in Vietnam, we want us to start doing business in Vietnam, or we want to improve the business we are already running in Vietnam. It is crucial to think about these three words, three keywords for doing business in Vietnam as a straight path to success. And that is always think special, expert, or exclusive. So, what does that mean? What I'm relating to, in fact, how I started this video, what many people apparently haven't been able to see. So I started this live stream explaining about that conversation this morning. This man who said, I'm going to start a flower accessories business. It's going to be a niche. And I said, spot on. That is exactly what you need to be doing in Vietnam. That is what Vietnam needs, and that is your path to success. So for you, Sharon, for example, always think about how to be as special as possible, as exclusive as possible, as expert as possible, because Vietnam already has everything. Huh? Us Western people or Asian people coming from other countries trying to launch a business here or to start our life here and do something successfully, professionally, we're not adding value if we do something that is mainstream, that is targeting the masses. So always go for special, exclusive, expert. Give more value, increase the quality that you're providing. That way, you can target a very specific target audience that is looking for that specialty of yours. That way, you can ask a higher price and you don't need hundreds or thousands of customers. And the most important thing, you are in for success in Vietnam because you're not doing what most companies in Vietnam are doing. It's not mainstream. It's not average. It's not a product that you can find anywhere in the supermarkets. It's not a product that you can find everywhere in the tapuas. Okay, I see another question here from a lady, Lam Leung. Lam Leung, welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm Mieke from the Marketing House Vietnam, who writes, I'd be interested to hear what are the first steps a foreign company should take before actually start considering to enter the market in Vietnam. What a great question. Let me read that again so I can think for a few seconds and give you a good answer. I'd be interested to hear what are the first steps a foreign company should take before actually starting to consider to enter the market in Vietnam. Well, I would say the absolute first step is coming here. For all you internationals out there, managers, CEOs, business owners outside of Vietnam who maybe, I don't know, saw online on YouTube or the news that Vietnam is one of the fastest emerging economies in the world, please don't come here and open up a business without first coming here. And with first coming here, I'm not talking about traveling first and only. I'm talking about staying here for a longer period of time, connecting with professionals that are part of the industry you are looking at. For example, you want to start selling a high quality product from Germany, high quality bicycles. I'm just giving an example. Don't just copy paste the business model you are using from Germany into Vietnam. There's a big chance you're going to fail because everything is different here and very interesting. So come here for a longer period of time and connect with the right people in that industry. Don't try to Google this. If you're going to use Google, you will fail. Many companies in Vietnam don't have websites. If they have websites, often they are in Vietnamese only, and they have an English version that has never been translated. And very often the information is never updated. So do not do research online via Google how we would do in the West. Come here, find the right connections, and go and speak with them in person. Also, since Vietnam is all about the network, the personal connections, um, you need to be liked a bit, huh, before you actually start doing business. So, industry professionals will be very eager to meet with you and talk with you and explain you about the industry and give you ideas on your product that you want to launch in Vietnam. But you need to take your time for that. What I mean is, very often it will come with several coffees. Sometimes it might come with having dinner together, maybe together with some beers. Very often it will come with meeting each other several times because trust needs to be built over time. So that's the first step. Come here, meet people, talk with professionals who have actual experience in what you are doing or in your industry, or for example, professionals like me, people who have been working here and living here for a long period of time and can give you significant, correct knowledge. Don't just ask it to any person. And of course, you can contact the Marketing House Vietnam. Um, all right. We're almost at the end. This live stream is 30 minutes. I do apologize again that apparently in the beginning it didn't work well. I'm very curious how that will look like when we put this video online on our channel. We're definitely going to do this again. Next time we will know how to immediately do it well. Feel free to write more messages in the comments, questions in the comments, because if we have more questions, then we already have more input on the next live stream. Maybe to end this live stream with a final thing that I want to say. So in regard to Lam Leung, so step one, when you come here, when you're considering to start doing business here, you come here. Step two, talk with professionals, as much industry professionals as possible. And step three, what I also would heavily recommend in the Western mindset typically is we're going to prepare as profoundly as possible. We're going to prepare as long as possible. We're going to spend time, money, effort, energy for a very extensive time frame to make sure that when we are launching in Vietnam, that everything is perfect. But that is not the way to do it in Vietnam. We from the Marketing House Vietnam, we would call it growth hacking. That's often a smarter approach, meaning you come with your minimum viable product. So what you think you absolutely need as a basis to try to start doing business in Vietnam, to try to start selling in Vietnam, that minimum viable product. It doesn't need to be perfect yet. You don't need to have a perfect strategy yet. Your marketing does not need to be perfect yet. Look at us. We are an established company in Da Nang, and we didn't manage to immediately go on this live stream on YouTube in a perfect way. Okay. So, what I'm saying is don't waste time and money, your two most important resources, on preparing before launching, preparing before launching. So, of course, you need to prepare. You need to come here. You need to talk with industry professionals. You need to do profound research, not on the internet, because Google will not give you the right information here in Vietnam. But that research, that preparation, that first strategy, it should not take a year or 2 years. You need to start doing it, because once you start doing it, you will immediately get input. You will immediately get some results and learn from it. And then you can adjust gradually, step by step. Huh? I speak with companies around the world, CEOs around the world, and it would not be the first time that I hear a Western company, a Western CEO saying, we failed in Vietnam. And one of the common reasons for that is because the money, the budget that could have been spent to do the operations already after launching in Vietnam and setting these first steps in doing business and selling that product in Vietnam, that budget was already spent on the stage before the launch. It was spent on too much research, too long, too much preparation, too much brain work and thinking on the strategy. So I think maybe that's my best advice that I can give right now to everybody who is watching. Start doing it. Don't wait too long and definitely come here first. All right. So I have 2.5 more minutes. I'm going to say thank you to all the people who were here. Thank you to everybody who joined this first YouTube live stream. This is Mieke from the Marketing House Vietnam. We are based in Da Nang, that is central Vietnam. We help companies around the world to establish or grow their business in Vietnam in regards to the marketing, the customer service, or the sales. So I've been in this industry for more than 24 years now. So we consult, we do research, we do training exactly for these needs. So you know exactly how to come out with your product or service in Vietnam. So you know exactly how to sell that product or service in Vietnam, how you know exactly what your employees in Vietnam or your employees outside of Vietnam working with the Vietnamese, how they should work together and collaborate and give a great working performance in order to have great sales and marketing and customer service for your business in or with Vietnam. All right, I haven't received any more questions. I'm thanking you very much. We're going to finish this right now. Please feel free to send questions in the comments when this live stream will be visible on the channel. We also have a very, very, very big popular fan page because we are in Vietnam and Facebook is the absolute biggest social medium in Vietnam. So if you look for Marketing House Vietnam on Facebook, you will see we are incredibly visible, popular, and you see everything what we do on a daily basis. Or just send us an email to hello@marketinghouse.vn or go to our website to have a full overview of who we are, what we do, our services, and how we can help you with consulting, research, or training, or a combination of all of that. That is www.marketinghouse.vn. Thank you. And please subscribe so you are informed for the next live stream.